I've got some updates on this Stockton mass shooting
Ross,
situation, and it's looking really bad for EBK Jaaybo. I'm not going to lie. It's actually looking very bad for him personally. We've been seeing EBK members trying to distance themselves from this situation, but now lyrics are resurfacing from earlier in his career that just look so awful in the context of this gang war that's ultimately led to 3 children being killed, another man being killed, and over a dozen people being shot, that it wouldn't surprise me if the feds are really going to try and put him away forever for just even having been allegedly a part of the series of events that ultimately led to this incident. On top of that, the feds and the authorities, they're going really, really hard. They're putting up huge bounties, big money for anybody that can give them information to help them crack this case and put everybody involved away forever. And I would not be surprised if some of the people that were targeted in that incident that shot back are going to be facing serious...
Oh, nigga shot back? Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Nigga shot back. You know who shot back, though. You know who shot back. It wasn't the kids. we know that, okay? It's probably one of them rap niggas that got their ass hit up. You feel me? That's probably why they got hit. They was bust. Get down. Get low.
Jail time because it sounds like the police have found several firearms that have been linked to the side of the shooting that was under attack and allegedly shot back. But first off, I want to show you this. The rewards have apparently been raised to $130,000 if anybody's got information on the suspect of this Stockton mass shooting.
Hold on. Wait a minute, nigga. $130,000 for information on Stockton mass shooting suspect. I mean, I got some information, nigga. I do a lot of videos. Y'all call me. You tweaking right now. Call me, Mac Mula. You feel me? FBI, open up! This what you call diamond. I can give me some new diamond with 130. You know what I'm saying? I can do a little bit of something. I'm just saying. You feel me? Give me a new car. You know what I'm saying? About wifey something nice. Call me. You tweaking. And y'all talking about no snitching. Police. Nigga, the police, they paying. Photo grade. $130,000. You ain't never had $130,000 in the streets. Look at this opportunity of a lifetime. For everybody that's in Stockton, California right now, if you want to change your life, you snitch on these niggas, you move your ass to New York, somewhere on the East Coast, and you start a new life. I'm telling you. Listen to Mako.
Got information on the suspect of this Stockton mass shooting. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is offering a $20,000 reward for information on the suspects in the Stockton mass shooting. Okay, now I don't know why it says the rewards reach 130,000. As I said, they got 20K for any info on the suspects.
Hold on, 20K.
But there's going to be more different departments, offering money. So that's the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. And then
so that's the ATF right there. Oh no, that's the Bureau of what? Firearms and what? The Bureau of ATF. I bet.
Offering money. So that's the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives.
ATF paying that bread.
And then a suspect is yet to be identified or detained. They're saying the Stockton mayor, Christina Frugesi, reported that Crime Stoppers, along with herself and councilwoman Mariella Ponce, are offering a combined $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those involved. The FBI and San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office offered a $50,000 reward, and the Youth Peace and Justice Foundation offered a $5,000 reward for information on the suspects. The FBI... after the ATF announcement on Friday, Stockton Crime Stoppers added $30,000 to the original award of $25,000. So now,
hold on,
the
wait,
total
actually,
reward
we need
any
y'all to
information
slow down, folks. We need y'all to slow down. Y'all need to stay on the run a little bit longer, because then maybe they'll up the prize money.
The Stockton mass shooting suspect is $130,000. I'm not gonna lie, this is a community that has been down bad for some time. People have been telling me, I know people that live in the area, people have been telling me, yo, this area is desolate. People are hungry. People are starving. People are really getting it by any means. They're saying this is not an area you can just pull up and hang out. You finna get robbed for everything you got. You need to be very careful out there.
I ain't gonna lie, they say that about San Francisco. San Francisco not far, so I ain't surprised though, bro. Great.
It wouldn't surprise me if somebody in the community said $130,000. I know what went on. Let me get that. And you know what? Even without the money, they would be doing a service to the community, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Gang, we're supposed to stick. Like, I did an interview with somebody the other day who is an ex-gang member, did a lot of time. And they just could not fathom the idea that I would actually say, I want to see people in jail. Stupid. But this is the problem. If you're in this mindset, all these gang members protecting each other, they're putting up a wall of silence to the police. These are kids that got killed. This ain't no snitching on your homie for doing a drill together. This is children who lost their lives, who deserve justice. The families deserve justice, and the community needs to heal. And 130,000.
I'm snitching for 130,000. I don't give a fuck. On bro grade. Mac, you always high. You real junkie. Yeah, you want some attention,
dollars
brother.
might just do it. So to any brain stole out there that's got information on this crime,
I got 2 new sounds.
I'm not putting up any money. I'm just letting you know. $130,000. That's a big down payment. That get yourself a crib, get yourself set up for life, and also put away just a diabolical, absolutely horrible person. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe going to somebody if you know. I ain't
gonna lie though. Whoever gonna snitch, I ain't finna listen to the nigga talk. If whoever gonna snitch though, I need y'all to listen to me. Don't go buy no damn house. That's not gonna make you rich. Go invest that bread. Do your homework. I'm trying to tell you, cause one of y'all niggas know something. Y'all lucky I'm not from Stockton. Y'all motherfucking ass would have been locked up 3 days ago.
News reporting about there being a manhunt underway for whoever was responsible, okay? Now, I'm not going to read you this whole article, but it is truly a manhunt going on. They are looking, all right?
They said the FBI took over the case for everybody that's counting and keeping score, okay?
For who did it. And the San Joaquin sheriff spoke on the manhunt.
Okay.
And they basically said on Sunday, firearms were found on the roof of the banquet hall, but it's unclear if those were the ones used in the attack, because it was believed that shooting begun inside and ended outside the banquet hall.
Whoa. They found the guns on the roof? Hold on, shorty. They found the guns on the roof? See, that to me, that sound like that would have been the niggas who was inside the party. They probably bust back. They said, fuck it, we gon'. Because whoever pulled up and did this, I don't see them shooting at no nigga and no shooting up the party and then throwing the guns on the roof. I feel like whoever threw the guns on the roof was the nigga that was inside that was already there, you know?
Withrow is confident that there were multiple shooters and he anticipates investigators will be able to take all of them into custody. Just know we're coming for you. There's nothing you can do now. You've already created this havoc, this horror you brought to these families, the horror you brought to our communities, and we're going to get you. We're going to hold you accountable. Sheriff Withrow called the perpetrators animals and urged the public to come forward with information, even if it's possibly unrelated. Please, if you saw something, if you videotaped something, even if you think it's minor, reach out to us. Let us take that piece of the puzzle and see if it's part of this or not. We'd much rather get a call from you that's not related than miss something that we absolutely need to know. They are on your ass trying to find out what's going on.
That's what that means. They are on your ass.
And some gray shorts.
Hold on, now, hold on. Go back. Oh!
So, let's get right into the video.
Oh! They got the whole video? What the fuck is this?
Now, mind you, if you look at the footage closely, you're going to see a red sweater and some gray shorts. Now, if you've been catching up on all this information about Stockton, you're going to see that at that children's party, there was guns confiscated on the roof with shell casings. They're doing DNA matches on all these shell casings.
So how to whoa, pause. If it was shell casings on the roof, that means somebody shot on the roof. So now I'm confused. What kind of Call of Duty Warzone shit y'all got planned out, folks? You and your whole damn squad, y'all got it all. You feel me? Y'all done parachuted down out the plane? Come on, bro.
Stop it.
What kind of ninja shit is y'all on? Y'all done parachuted out the goddamn plane? Y'all on some real 007
Mind you, guns on the roof. That means somebody threw some guns on that roof. They're at that party. I doubt the killers that did this to this unfortunate child's birthday party went there, shot at it, and said, man, there's a rooftop right there. I can get rid of the gun at the scene of the crime and throw it on the roof. So obviously, Dougie's 3 and Nano, they're incarcerated. This rapper right here, Nano, who came out with real murder music and had the nerve to criticize me and said, I need to start using my platform for positivity.
No, he didn't. No, he did. That nigga making real murder music, and he said, "What the fuck?"
And had the nerve to criticize me and said, "I need to start using my platform for positivity and stop, talking about him and being a cornball." That's what he said on his Instagram. But I'm pretty sure somebody was running it, making that statement for him.
So basically, right, they're going to be doing DNA matches. If you was even there shooting back and you was part of this situation, you're in a whole lot of trouble. You are in a whole lot of trouble.
Now, listen, me personally, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I feel like they shouldn't be in trouble at all. Because, nigga, what the fuck? How you going to lock me up for shooting back at a motherfucker? I don't care if I'm supposed to have a gun or not, brother. These niggas came into a 2-year-old's birthday party and killed 3 kids. They shot 11 people. And you gonna arrest me and lock me up for shooting back?
Stop it. Get some help.
What in the hell? But, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, you ain't supposed to have guns in Cali for whatever dumbass reason. That's why I had to leave Cali. I had to get the hell out of there. Like, I ran out of Cali. Oh, bro, grave. Like, what you mean I shoot a nigga that's trying to shoot me and you lock me up, nigga? What?
Stupid. What?
Even there shooting back and you was part of this situation, you're in a whole lot of trouble. You are in a whole lot of trouble. And some of the guys basically, okay, 2 of the rappers who were targeting, all right, we've been talking about Nano and Dougie Threes, all right. Now reports are coming out about their criminal history, and it's actually very interesting. Apparently, they were arrested in 2024 during, and I can't believe they named it this, all right. I can't believe they named it this, Operation Boogeyman, all right. If you know the history and the music and the popping stuff in Stockton, calling it Operation Boogeyman is insane. This is EBK Jaaybo's song, Boogeyman, that dropped on April the 24th, 2024.
They trolling.
And then this is the
they trolling.
Stockton police operation that targeted gangs and violence, leading to several arrests in October 24th, 2024. And they're saying they called this Operation Boogeyman. All right, that's what they were calling it. That's what that's what was going around. All right, You're making songs about the gang war, and they taking your song titles and they turning that into Operation, bro. This is why EBK Jaaybo needs to look out. I'm going to tell you a lot more reasons why he is in a lot of trouble. In that.
While an operation targeting gangs and violence in
it's
Stockton.
Over, bro. It's over, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be. I think the RICO coming because they said, remember, the FBI took over the mass shooting case damn near instantly. You know what I'm saying? Harold, what up, my boy? Appreciate you. Since the FBI took over instantly, FBI, open up! If you ask Mac Mula, yeah, it's gonna be bad. Anybody involved with anything that got something to do with something or anything, a little bit or whatever, they motherfucking ass going to jail.
Led to more than 70 arrests and dozens of guns being taken off the streets.
Stockton police just made the announcement today. ABC 10's Gabriel Porras was there and has the details now.
Okay.
The press conference took place here at the Stockton Police Department's administration building, and despite law enforcement officials opening themselves up to questions, many questions were left on the table.
If violence is brought to our neighborhoods, there will be accountability.
San Joaquin County law enforcement leaders gathered Thursday to hear and see the results of what Stockton's police chief calls Operation
That's hella
Boogeyman.
guns, bro. And they call that shit Operation Boogeyman. Bro. 6 months after, man.
This is like, yo, you know
they
how
already
bad
swept up in a gang indictment? Oh my God. We see y'all niggas in everywhere.
But look, this is right. Like, you know, this is like, they calling the operation, they naming the operation after your song, bro. Like, you, like, bro, like, you, and when I show you some of the stuff that Jaaybo, some of the other stuff that Jaaybo had said in the lead up to all this shit going down, it's going to blow your mind, bro. Operation Boogeyman, you know? They heard that song, they said, all right, bet. It's going to be Operation F everybody next.
It specifically targeted some of our most violent street gangs.
You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf is broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own? It's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and it's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing. There's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
Which were responsible for homicides and several shootings throughout the county.
But which gangs and cases?
I'm not going to give them the honor or space to acknowledge those gangs. But they know.
The chief also declining to detail the timeline when the operation began. He did say that $65,000.
Damn, they got lights and glickers and swickers and blickers and flickers.
Narcotics, 36 handguns, 14 rifles, and 1 shotgun were seized, and then officers made 74 arrests, but would not allow.
Oh yeah, that's Nano right there. That's folks. The other rap nigga, I think MB Nail, I think that is. One of these niggas MB Nail. One of these niggas MB Nail. This another rapper, this another rapper. Like, I know faces. I don't really know names like that. This look like the other side. This don't look like EBK now. This look like the other side. But I don't know. Some of these niggas might be EBK too. So they already locked up on a gang indictment, probably out on parole or on what you call it. He look familiar too. 1, 2, 3 look familiar for sure. And I know MB Nail probably in here somewhere.
Specific charges they face.
So, if you don't know, if you recognize a couple people.
Yeah, right, I recognize him. Let me know.
Billy Williams here.
Okay.
Luciano Guerrero.
Yeah, nigga,
These are the guys.
Billy Williams.
Nano and Dougie.
Nano and Dougie.
Basically.
Got you. Them the niggas that got locked up at the party.
All getting arrested now. It's not a good look. Okay, so you wrapped up in Operation Boogeyman. My guy literally calling himself the Boogeyman.
Shit.
Bro, it's a dub.
They face.
Every gun seized from the street saves a life. Operation Boogeyman is one of the largest gun violence intervention operations in our county's history and perhaps the state.
Stockton City Manager echoing that praise.
We are winning. Crime is on the decline in Stockton, and it is not by accident.
Barely.
Overall crime down by 12% in the first 9 months of 2024, according to city numbers. And for those who don't,
at the pull, might not have been supposed to be around these kids. And apparently his violation, reportedly, was failing to register as an S offender, allegedly.
Arrest record.
Oh, shit. This Dougie, bro. This the nigga Dougie, bro. Pause, bro. What the fuck?
They were facing. Maybe that birthday party wouldn't have been targeted. But Billy Williams' arrest record, as you can see, I'm showing you proof. It shows the day where he got busted, December 1st, where he was arrested on a parole violation.
December 1st, right.
So I kept scrolling down just to see what kind of criminal background he is, because a lot of these gangster rappers talk about they got multiple bodies, but ain't none of them in jail for murder.
Nah, for real, though.
Do love to beat on women? A lot. A hell of a lot. And I'm showing you the charges. But one charge came up. Failure to register as a sex offender, and that was a parole violation.
Oh, shit.
What? Oh, shit! Stop it. Get some help.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, this is a disaster. the fuck? Bro. You went to jail for failing to register.
Failure to register
as a freaky man offender, folks. You a freaky man offender, folks. Violation.
As a sex offender, and that was a parole violation.
That's a violation.
Now, that is a tricky subject to talk about because I do know the system has convicted people that have been exonerated or has convicted people under false pretenses and they still had to register as a sex offender. Trust me, I've been learning that for the last few years. But in this particular case, it was pimping a 17-year-old while he was a 17-year-old. So when I initially...
so he... You know, California, they be on that shit, man. I don't know what's going on in Cali. They in California pimping and slipping and flipping. I don't know, shorty. I don't know. It's some weird shit going on. Never in the history of niggerdom, my time in Chicago, never in the history of Chiracian have I ever seen a nigga pimp a hoe. I've never seen that a day in my life. I come to LA and they just talking about it every day like it's just...
announced that I was going to talk about that for a little bit.
Come on,
do you know how many people were in my DMs are like, hey, bro, I was just pimping, bro. It ain't that serious. It's not like it was the R word. I'm like, let me show you how serious it really gets. Registering as a sex offender for pimping a 17-year-old as a 17-year-old just because they're of the same age doesn't make it a mistake. It's still sexual exploitation.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna get on him like that. I ain't gonna lie. It was sounding a lot weirder than it was. But if he was 17 and she was 17, I ain't really gonna go over crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go over crazy like that. I mean, I think being a pimp is kind of fucking weird, but, you know, who am I? But I'm not gonna sit here and act like he just this big-ass weirdo, like, that did some crazy shit. Like, that's a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. See, because I'm a real nigga. I keeps it real all the time.
Something like that, you just can't sweep under the rug.
No, that ain't.
You can't sugarcoat it. And you sure in the hell can't dismiss it because it doesn't fit the narrow definition of a sex crime because we think of certain sex crimes in certain ways. It doesn't work like that. Pimping a minor, putting a child in a position that she shouldn't be involved in the first place, even if she was her choice and she wanted to do it for you.
Yeah, but he wasn't grown. So I can't really, like, do I think pimping is weird? Yes. But I can't really jump crazy and call them like over weird if they was both young, gang. Like I can't do that. Now if dude ass was 30 or 21 or 25 or whatever the case was and she was, then I'll be on this bit like folks weird. I don't think it's too deep though. You feel me? You gotta do your homework on this shit. Do your homework on Mula, keeping it real at all times. Don't give a fuck who you is, how it is. You feel?
Because pimping a minor isn't about intimacy, and it isn't about sex.
Bruh, it's not. I don't want to keep hearing that, to be honest with you. But anyway, okay, police are continuing to search for the suspects, and unfortunately, this means more and more people have been pouring over some of the more suspect lyrics that have been coming out of Stockton for the last few years. Now, in a previous update, okay, I talked about how people were accusing EBK members of being involved in a shooting, and this led to them jointly coming out and expressing their disapproval. All right, stop tagging us. We don't condone that. EBK Jaaybo 300. Violence towards kids is unacceptable. We don't condone none of that at all. Plus, we in jail. Clear our names from this shenanigan.
Well, who was the nigga that was said y'all? Who was that nigga, man?
Shenanigans, free to innocent. Stop tagging us. We don't condone that. EBK Jaaybo. And no, we don't do nothing with kids. EBK versus everybody. We don't like y'all either. So we killing hella kids and stuff now? That's cool. That's cool. But then when we start looking back at EBK Jaaybo's lyrics, the boogeyman himself, he invented Operation Boogeyman. Things start looking a little bit suspect.
Not the boogeyman.
It's the track 2100. Murder after murder. Blood, you know what it is. F the babies. When it come down to it, they get hit. Smoke the kid. Every dude round here got a stick. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a very, very big...
FBI, open up! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Oh, shit.
Problem.
You know, the Fed, I wouldn't be worried if this was the popo. I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be worried if there was the police. This the feds.
FBI, open up!
The feds ain't playing, boy. The feds are using motherfucker. You could step on a crack and break your mama back. If your mama get her back broke, okay, and you go get locked up for breaking your mama, you gonna get your ass locked up if you tweeted it. You better not ever. You see what I'm saying? Like, the feds don't play, boy. They don't play fair either. Or bro grade. They motherfucking ass lock your ass up for jaywalking if you look at them wrong. I'm trying to tell you. You get your ass locked up for a blunt. You ain't even lit yet. You sitting there looking like that. Can I at least get up?
On a 2024 track, Can't Save Me, he said, EBK Jaaybo, Can't Save Me, from the Reaper. He said, it ain't hard to get a B on your belt. Grab you one. It's a body. We popped his kid. Now we don't exist. He never had a son.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
What?
Damn.
All right.
Oh, he's
2024. Give that chain up.
Murder shit.
Talking about when I shoot, it's hard to watch out for kids.
Bro, holy shit. It's more than one. I thought it was just one song. See, now them popo coming for your ass, boy.
Open up!
Them FBI niggas is not playing, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. FBI should stand for fucking beat it, man. Because if you better get y'all better. I would have been in Russia by the end of the night. Y'all is tripping. Whoever got something to do with a game, you got an EBK chain, anything, shorty, you better get your ass on. This nigga is tripping.
No cap, bodies drop every time they diss.
When I shoot, it's hard to watch out for the kids. Yeah, it's that murder music that they dance to. Rap nigga talking about some pape. I got bagged too. I done ran some cho out of bitch. That was ran through. Hit when I was broke. I got some cho. She started acting brand new. Damn. Let's read this shit again. No cap. Bodies drop every time they drop a diss. When I shoot, it's hard to watch out for the kids. Yeah, this that murder music that they dance to. Rap niggas about some pape. But I got that bag to it, bro.
Oh, good look right now, man. It's not good look. We love Jaaybo's music, but he made it hot for himself, okay?
Christ.
2025. Long Live My Brother. Okay? This is the song. The little dudes be out here checking out early.
Raise your kids.
They talking about kids.
30 on me. I'll
little
spin
dudes
through.
checking out here checking out early. Catching bees make me feel better.
Oh my God, this nigga is crazy.
It's not a good look.
Is he locked up for a murder? What is Jaaybo locked up for, chat? Let me know. Pretty please with a cherry on top, shorty. What is Jaaybo locked up for? Is he locked up for a murder right now? Or not?
Look.
It said Avenged Man said they can't use lyrics in California court. But kids, no, it's the feds, bro. It's not California court. Once the feds pop up, it ain't California no more. It's the United States now. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. The FBI make up their own fucking rules. Okay, they can tell you two things is true and one thing is false. But nigga, when you get in that courtroom, them niggas they just make shit up. Bees is bodies, my nigga. Do your homework.
Right, it's not a good look. It's very, very bad look.
This shit smell good as hell.
Right, and this continued through 2025. This is his project. Don't Trust Me. Okay.
See, that's why you gotta be careful making that murder music. Cause even if you lying, if you get caught with a gun, bro, and you lying, and then you go to court and they start playing these songs, gang, the jury gonna throw the fucking book at you, like, you know. It's like, yo, you just don't want to ever be looked at like that. Like, you know what I'm saying, though? It don't help, especially if you're really in the streets.
To Lil Durk's Loyal Bros album cover art here. Okay. You can compare this to Loyal Bros 2, which ironically is also probably, I've said that this is the most flagrant example of self-snitching. Go and listen to this project. And
that project is a self-snitching masterpiece.
Tell me that Lil Durk's going to beat this case. I don't think you can. But unfortunately, on that same project that pays homage to this self-snitching masterpiece, EBK members are talking crazy. This one, it's EBK Lebo on the track Top Rank G's.
Catch him loping with his kids. It do not matter. No, let's start off out. Oh my God, this is a fucking insane. This is an insane verse, bro. Let's just read the whole verse together. Hey, roll that black up. Roll that Los up, baby. Pick one. Your nigga in that little body Benz, bitch, this the big one. Put your hands smooth in the air, bitch, this a stick up. Clean up on aisle 8, ready for pickup. Yeah, I shot the fuck out of him. I watched him twitch after. Catch him loafing with his kids, it do not matter. Swaps the A for the Drake, cause it was way better. Thought he was safe, shaked his hands, he got faced after. From the gates, if you play, you know we'll come after. Trade the semi for a fully, cause it's way faster. Damn, nigga. Boy, they might lock you up just for talking that shit. Man, oh man.
Catch him loafing with his kids.
We ain't gotta read it twice.
Hit the 5 trying to catch me one. You know I'm gonna blow for Nick. Don't let nobody hear my brother name. I don't want to hear. Don't let me hear a dude say my brother name if you ain't spin.
Through the
Through
sucker
block reckless.
We ain't watching
Through the sucker
for no
block
kids.
reckless. We ain't watching for no kids.
And so it's kind of like, okay, this how the feds gonna play it. They gonna be like, so y'all really, this is what y'all do. So now they gonna look in at everybody who ever got killed when some kids was around. They name getting brought in that shit, shorty, on bro grave, because this is crazy. Like, this is crazy, bro. I thought it was just gonna be like one song. The feds was no. This is 45,000 songs on fucking in 2 years, bro. They keep talking about like, and then you tell me, you tell me that Yo Ops is the one that got shot at with the kids, and you got all these songs talking about shooting and don't care about the kids, my guy. What kind of fucking evil genius shit is that? What kind of evil sacrificial shit is that? You fucking, what are you praying to the damn devil? And what are you doing? What's going on, bro? You praying to the murder gods, and they blessing you with what you asked for. This is some sick shit.
Outside with dudes, it is what it is. So we ain't watching for no kids. We're sliding through their block.
Oh my
reckless.
God. I don't have it in me no more.
We ain't watching for no kids. They're outside with the ops, with dudes. Is what it is. Look, call me the feds. Say I'm snitching. Jaaybo self-snitching, bro. This is a bad look. There isn't no talking. It ain't one example. It's not a reach. It's song after song after song.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not like a reach. It's not like one example. It's not like you can't go to no other rapper and show me a bunch of fucking examples of him talk about killing niggas with their kids and killing kids, and we don't care about the kids, and we still hit the kids. Like, damn.
Finish him.
Stupid. What? Come on, bro. That shit just not right, chat. I'm sorry. It's just not right, folks.